as we finished off the first hour of the program, I was saying that the game that stands out the most to me of all of these is Ravens-Bills, because it gives us the opportunity to find out the question, is there going to be a Peyton Manning to Patrick Mahomes' Tom Brady? Now, I understand, based on the way that Tom Brady has played this year, Brady may play 5 more years in the NFL. I think it's clear he's going to play at the age of 45. Maybe he's going to play at the age of 48. Who knows how much longer Tom Brady is going to be able to play at an incredibly high level. But I think it's fair to say that given his youth, there is no one that is anywhere near as accomplished as Patrick Mahomes. And given that we have some older guys, and maybe this is their last run, maybe it's not, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, guys who have already won Super Bowls, who have won at a high level for a generation, basically. Who is that guy that has a possibility to rise to the same level as Patrick Mahomes in some way? I think we have a chance to see, with all of the young guns going up against Patrick Mahomes down the stretch run of the playoffs here. First up is Baker Mayfield. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't think Baker Mayfield is on anywhere near the same level so far in his career as what Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson have accomplished. But all of our perceptions of Baker Mayfield would change in one afternoon if he went on the road Sunday and beat the Chiefs with his Cleveland Brown teammates. All of a sudden, instead of being a guy known for television commercials and for the challenges and pratfalls of the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield would turn into a legitimate contender to make a run to the Super Bowl. That is a life-changing position that Baker Mayfield could find himself in as a third-year starting quarterback. And we would maybe have to start to answer the question, is Patrick Mahomes maybe not so far head and shoulders above everybody else around his own age? But like most of you, I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to get that win. And so, who is going to win between Lamar Jackson and between Josh Allen to take that trip, theoretically, to Kansas City with a chance to earn a trip to Tampa in the Super Bowl? To me, it's Josh Allen, and not necessarily because Josh Allen is in any way head and shoulders above Lamar Jackson, although he has played better this year, but because I like the Stephon Diggs addition for the Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen more than I like anybody on the offensive side of the ball for the Baltimore Ravens who's able to help Lamar Jackson. Probably Mark Andrews, the best weapon that Lamar Jackson has outside of himself. Hollywood Brown really hasn't been consistent as a game-breaking force. The Ravens don't throw the ball to their receivers enough down the field to make a tremendous difference. The security blanket for Lamar Jackson is Mark Andrews. Given the choice between Mark Andrews or Stephon Diggs, who do I think is going to make a big play in a game when it's needed to be made? I think it's Stephon Diggs, particularly because the Ravens play so much man-to-man defense. Diggs has been almost impossible for anybody to cover this year, and with the big arm of Josh Allen, I think he's going to give them a chance to make a play late that gives the Bills a win and puts Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes into the AFC Championship game. On the NFC side, ultimately, I think that the Packers are going to have too much juice offensively for the Rams to keep up. I don't necessarily like the Packers as big of a favorite as they are in what I expect to be a low-scoring game, but I think Aaron Rodgers and Lambeau will find a way to get his team to the NFC Championship game to beat the Rams. If that happens, then that leads us into the second most intriguing game of the day, in my mind, on Sunday. What is going to happen with the Bucs going on the road against the Saints? I like the Bucs here. I think Tom Brady is going to find a way to get past the Saints. It's not a normal ruckus environment in the Superdome. Drew Brees, this could be his final game. I love watching both of these guys play. I think it's going to be a shootout. But ultimately, I believe Brady is going to find a way to get past the Saints. So I think we're going to get Brady on the road in Lambeau against the Packers. I think we're going to get the Bills on the road against the Chiefs in Kansas City. That is what I am anticipating going forward. Now, what I used to do all the time, and I didn't do it last week, is I want to look at the quarterbacks and pick how we are going to see the breakdown entirely based on the quarterbacks. All right? If you were just looking at these matchups and picking the best quarterback, who would you take? Rams, Packers, no contest. Jared Goff against Aaron Rodgers, you would take the Packers. Ravens, Bills, I think is a coin flip. I really do. Playing better this year is Josh Allen. Playing better last year was Lamar Jackson. Better defense, the Ravens. But the Bills are at home. I'm giving a check to Josh Allen because of Stephon Diggs. So I'm expecting the Packers and the Bills to be your winners on Saturday. Sunday, I don't think there's any contest. Patrick Mahomes against Baker Mayfield. Patrick Mahomes. Bucs Saints, another coin flip. I think Brady is playing better this year, which is why I'm going to pick the Bucs. A lot of really good matchups for the NFL. They would be ecstatic, I think, no matter how this comes out, because there are going to be some great games to sell. But I want to bring in Dub. What do you expect to happen in these scenarios? How would you predict that these 4 games are going to go?
Well, I gotta say right now, if I'm a Packers fan, I'm probably a little nervous. I don't know. I can't.
92% of the money is on your team.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving the Rams a chance at all.
And Ryan Glasspiegel came on earlier in the last hour, and he was
He's a Packers fan.
Right.
That's right.
And he was saying this year, or this scenario is kind of giving him flashbacks to their 15-1 season. And I can't help but to agree with him because this Rams defense is insanely good.
They have the 2 best. I think it's maybe the most underrated storyline coming into these games. They have the 2 best defensive players in the NFL. Aaron Donald is the best defensive lineman right now in the NFL. I don't think there's hardly anybody out there that will argue with me. And the best cornerback is Jalen Ramsey. The best member of any secondary in the NFL is Jalen Ramsey. They're the 2 best. Do you agree with me? Those are the 2 best defensive players in the NFL?
I totally agree. And people are, looking ahead to these games and saying, oh, we got Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen and we got Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. I want to see Devontae Adams versus Jalen Ramsey because that's a matchup that actually goes on head to head. Brady and Brees aren't, technically playing each other. They're playing each other's defenses. This is going to be taking place right in front of our eyes on the field. Maybe the best receiver in the NFL, and I think certainly the best corner in the NFL. I can't wait to watch that matchup in particular.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt at all.